Out there ready to go. I'm just gonna start with a beer. Welcome closing hour. The dark is already here. And as soon as Bacon's going to go live, I'm getting into bed. Well, hell, was it like? It's like well after 2 in the morning there. I started late too. Sorry about that. I had to take care of a couple other things in the background. And, you know, as I said before, you know, these things happen. What are you going to do about it? Where the hell's my smoke? There it is. Oh, I found my scissors. And my other knife. I need more knives here. Can't believe the shocking amount of times I've needed to cut something. It didn't have a cutting implement. It's for somebody like me, that's pretty fucking embarrassing. I'm just saying. We're going to use the V cutter on this one. See how it works. Today's cigar, it's the one that Atham didn't want me to pick last time. He wanted me to get where's I think I still have the collar for it. It was a Christoph, Connecticut. Oh, if y'all can see that or not, it's a pretty good cigar. But I happen to like this brand. This is the brand that I actually started with. First ever cigar was an Acid. It's this one's a Cuba Maduro from Acid Cigars. I was above the mic. How much fuel got left in this? All right, that should be cool. Dark got a pretty good stream earlier today too, so go check him out. There we go. He's still awake. Hey, what's up, man? The amount of hate that's out there for starters. Not from me, and you know, certainly not from you or in most of your chat. Which I've noticed, you know, when I jumped in, you know, when I found your channel through Sierra's Firearms, go check out Matt Hoover's channel, Sierra's Firearms. I guess I kind of showed up during kind of, what do you call it? A tumultuous time where a lot of other things were happening and accusations were being filed out, you know, and you were dealing with all that stuff. And, you know, I get it. I've been there. That kind of shit happens. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the glass for this. Fucking why not? It's just my house beer that I get because it's decent. It's high powered. What is it, like 8.6% or something like that? Yeah, 8.6%. Local Red Hook Big Battle IPA. Oh, love the sweetness of this cigar. Oh, it's great. Yeah, you were dealing with a lot of shit, and it's nice to see that is pretty much subsided. You know, like you didn't even have mods at the time you're dealing with it, but now that you have a couple mods, you know, Sport Brand and Matthew Telhart. What Matthew Telhart does, he makes blades and stuff. He actually forges them. which is pretty damn cool. Um, Otherwise, real good content. I love it. Jay stayed up just say if you stayed up just to say hi, Jesus Christ, that's I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about it. See that one troll came back just to spread drama. Oh God, that kind of dovetails into the topic I had tonight. And now's what Chris Von Erich talked about tonight. I know you're kind of on your way out. You're gonna go get some sleep. By the way, when the fuck do you get sleep? Because I think you have you have another job or something, and you've got a family you have to deal with, and then you use late night streams, which you need a new name for. If I think of some, I'll start throwing them in the, maybe not in the chat, but I'll just start throwing them out there. I still like debauchery. That'd be fucking awesome. But that's just me. I know debauchery probably maybe I don't know. Could apply to you, but maybe not the channel. I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? Do have a few people in the chat here. I had a show last night that I did on Instagram, but I also recorded, and for whatever reason, I wasn't able to upload it. Why? Because reasons. The proven methods that I had to upload before, it just didn't fucking work. And therein is the struggle of working a podcast, through a person. I'm probably gonna be getting off of there at some point because I'm tired of dealing with that shit. I'm tired of dealing with all these issues of uploading. And it's the weirdest thing. It's like pictures they'll upload just fine no matter what I'm using. Video will upload just fine no matter what I'm using. But audio content, no matter how I fucking do it, is just for whatever reason, that's the goddamn problem. So at least what I'll do first is I'll have a come to Jesus moment with, because what is it? It's a WordPress that is a site builder. I'll have a come to Jesus moment with them. Maybe they'll figure. I'll give them a chance to actually fix that. But after that, I think what was the host I was going to go with? Squarespace. I think that's who I was told. That's the best one to go with. Holy shit! So you get 3 or 4 hours of sleep? Fuck, I couldn't do that, man. Look, I got a lot of let's just say I don't want to say otherworldly, physical abilities, but pretty good physical abilities. Sleep, light sleep is not one of them. Okay, let me add with a caveat. When I've been traveling, if I did like 2018, 2019, I did traveling, and I would go to one place and stay in there for one night, go to another place there for one, and it was because I was visiting, I was going to an event, and then I'd go to another place on the way back, or another couple places. So it'd be like 5 or 6 days, like I'm on the road. But I'm traveling 2,000 miles, 2,500 miles, whatever. And throw this in the chat, actually. I don't know to think about it. Anybody wants to join? Neighbors are doing something downstairs. Yeah. Oh, Atham's here. What's up, Atham? Why am I not a mod? This is outrageous. Good question. Hang on, I'll add you. Yeah, the exception to rules, like I'll go to somebody's place basically, and I'll show up, and we end up staying up until like 2, 3, 4 in the fucking morning. Because I'm up and I'm drinking, and we're talking and all this other stuff. But then like 8, 9, 10:30, whenever the other party needed to be up to go do something else, there we go. Atham, your moderator now. Cool. It's like I just get up and it could have been 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep, whatever. I'm up, I'm relaxed, or I'm refreshed, I'm totally sober. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go get driving again, And it'd be like 1,000 more miles I need to go driving, like totally fucking doing it. So I guess, under those conditions, but I mean, that's kind of, who knows how long that will go for. Once you start getting past week 2, week 3 or whatever, who knows if I'd be able to keep that up. But that's the weird thing is like, yeah, like if I'm on a road trip, then like I'm totally, or I'm on a camping trip, I don't need that much sleep for whatever reason. Maybe it's the training I was talking about last night. On the Instagram, and I pushed the Instagram stream because I wasn't able to upload the fucking audio, or at least not yet. So it's not going to be on the website yet. I did a whole show about why I got into martial arts and why I stayed in it. Long story short is, one, because I got tired of getting my ass kicked. From the age of 6 until I actually got good at it in like 18, 19, whatever. And I say it because it was the thing that gave me agency. It gave me a purpose in life. What can I say? But that's on the Instagram. Should be a video or Instagram video up there, and God knows how long that went. Let's get the rest of these comments here and on to today's topic. I have the power. Oh God, here we go. Okay, just like bull rushes probably was a bad idea, but whatever. Matthew's here. What's going on, Matthew? He's the guy that makes the custom blades. I decided I could sleep later. Right. Blue Wrench of Power. Congrats, bud. I'm gonna have to check you out. I'm gonna pull Red Stings to Blues because he makes everyone who's like getting in the stream like a moderator too. I'll make you one too, because you're a moderator on Dark's channel. Cool. Good crowd here tonight. Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? I mean, I know Atham's probably working. Dark, if he's still tuned in, he's probably tuned in, but he's sleeping now. Matthew, I don't know what coast you're on or what time zone you're in, but I guess you could put off sleeping. Hopefully you're doing okay. So let me ask the question. So we're past the 10-minute mark or 15-minute where we actually start getting to whatever hell topic I was going to get to. Have you noticed the infighting? Have you noticed the if you follow the Velvet Lawns community, we're not going to say which color of which prescription dosage method that everyone here knows about that came from the Matrix. I'm not going to say that because apparently that gets you bad. It's a no amongst the YouTube mod communities, I guess. Athens working as usual. What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Great, thanks. Okay, now we got fucking messages showing up while I'm doing. Who the fuck is throwing out messages at 11:35 Pacific Standard Time? What the fuck? Because that's what I want in my fucking stream, like buzzing in the background. My God. Crimson Council, you're on the level there. Let me get the other one. Just hanging out now. Velvet Lozenge. Crimson Capsule. That's one way to put it. There's another one. Love it. But yeah, but within that community, within the Malosphere community, within the Alpha community or whatever, have you guys noticed a lot of this infighting that's going on? Where you have like sort of the big people like, okay, hey, you know what? I'm totally okay with what I've got now. You guys have you decided to follow the channel. Hopefully, hit the notification button. If you like the content, then maybe you hit the like button. No coercion here. I'm not going to twist your wrist as far as that goes. If you like it, or if you don't like it, then don't hit the like button. It really is as simple as that. But you have the other bigger channels where they have like, or bigger than Dark Light Duke and bigger than Chris Von Erich, who he had a show pretty much on this, and I think it was actually his most popular show that he's had, at least as far as I've seen. Yeah, go look for Chris Von Erich. Let me put that in the chat. I like that I could just pause this. I don't have to run it, and so I'm not wasting a bunch of data. That's cool. Okay, cool. It's good to know. Yeah, go check out his channel. Because he talked about this. This is one of his more longer running videos. And the reason it was that longer running is because he had so many people calling in. He had people come in through the StreamYard, which Wrestling's the Blows, joined. And I joined actually shortly after with my thoughts on that. But yeah, there's all this infighting, and yeah, okay. Everyone's talking. People here, they know about that too. So videos only. CME, I think that's Conference of Masters. That's what Donovan Sharp is holding at some point. So I want to misanswer you today. I don't know who that is. Is that a channel? Okay, so Chris isn't the only one talking about this. I'm not the only one talking about this. But yeah, the whole, manosphere, let's just put it that way. It starts, it's like every other group. And I said this on that interview that Chris Von Erich had me on. Like, you know what? I don't identify with any one group. I don't identify with any one ideology. And the reason is because, one, I want to be my own goddamn person, which means I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, including shit like this. It was new to me, too. Yeah, it's channel. Okay. All right, so let's highlight that then. Go check out Miss Andrew today. I'll check that out later. But it goes back to one of those, like, every group that's like that has a label that you can easily put yourself on. RP, masculine, whatever it is. PUA, MGTOW, all those things, they could be put under a label. Or they are a label. And anyone could call themselves that. Yeah, you can call yourself MGTOW. You can call yourself RP. You can call yourself high mask, whatever it is. But it doesn't actually take any work. No, yeah, I even gave Chris Von Erich the credit. He's okay, he's somebody that went MGTOW, but you know what? He did it his own way without screaming it from the mountaintops of Mount YouTube. While also simultaneously screaming about how the women, they all like that, He doesn't do that. He actually goes and does his own thing, and he talks about, women and other things on his channel. But that's not, what do you call it, the center of what do you call it, his thing. That's not the center of his conversation. That's not the center of his agency. Let's put it that way. Can't find Chris Von Erich, really? Hang on. Don't tell me he actually got fucking nuked too. Do not fucking tell me he actually got nuked. Huh, why is it not popping up? You're fucking kidding. Are you fucking serious? I can't find him either. What the fuck? Oh, showing reverse. Hang on a second. No, he's right there. Yeah, I got him. 1,000.06 subscribers, 93 videos. Okay, let me see if I can put the link in the chat. There you go, Chris Von Erich. Cool, there you go. That's his channel. No, he's still on there. He scared me for a second, and yeah, YouTube has been getting a lot like that lately, so fuck. I even made the kind of the joke at the end, because what was it, 21 Studios had ended up finding the chat that he did on this topic. I made the joke, like, okay, well, now that you're talking about this, are they going to try to get you canceled? But no, that shit could happen. But yeah, that's his channel right there. So go check that out. Send his channel to Dark's way, because I want to see him on Dark's channel. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see those guys interact. They go live around the same times too, so I think they'll be okay. But probably not as long. They're on the same coast, but I think Dark just has different schedule where he can be up at like till 4 or 5 in the morning and then wake up at 5:30. I don't know. That's just something with him. Like, I don't know. He can do that. I can't. Unless I'm on vacation, it's like, I need to get at least 7 hours of sleep, preferably 9. Tonight's beer, by the way, it's Old Nick Costi Bro. It's a Slayer, it's their winter ale. 7.2, I believe. That was something happened with my thing where it just confused it with someone else. But no, okay, he's still up there. Look at his latest video. I mean, it talks about this. That was his. His song was like, these people that take time to go make a whole bunch of hate videos. And if you saw the thumbnail to this, this was in my search. I don't follow 21 Studios. I don't follow Anthony Dream Johnson. Meaning again, in the famous words of John Steele, one of the good friends of Aaron Clary's and a lot of our other chat holes, you know, Aaron Clary and Nick August and all those people. Who the fuck calls themselves Dream Johnson? Who does that? I go by the goddamn Bacon. That's just what the channel's name is. You can just call me Bacon. That's fine. Or call me a lot of other expletives. That's what a lot of other people have done. Popped up when I misspelled his name. Okay, cool. It was just my fuck up then. That's fine. Cheers for the link. Sub. We'll watch later. Yeah, check that out. I think that was his most popular show. He had a lot of people in that one. I'll push it. He's always looking for. Yeah, definitely. Of course, there's definitely good guests, and he. You want to know what's funny? Now you bring that up. You want to know one of the people I actually found out he had as a guest on his show, and keep in mind, he's like Dark Light. He's like Dark, or Dark Light dude, and whatever. He's like Chris or Red Sings the Blues. He's around that 1,000 subscriber mark, and he's been there forever. You know who he had on as a guest? The guy that Mr. Anthony Dream Johnson is, you know, he's doing hit pieces on and is trying to take down. He had on Donovan Sharp on his show. He did an interview with Donovan Sharp. I listened to it. It was a pretty good one. In his dreams. Oh, Atham brings up a good point. Atham is right. I forgot about that. Calls up the president of the Manosphere. Really? Yeah, okay, sure. Who appointed you president, asshole? You know, fuck you. I'm God Emperor Czar. You know, there we go. There's my declaration. I am God Emperor Czar of the Manosphere. You want to know why? Because hell, I'm only half joking. I could probably literally beat this guy to death. Preferably with one of his own limbs. Do you really want to ask me how I know? Whatever. Votes himself right in. There you go. Right? If he doesn't say so himself, right? That's you know, and this started way back when I think it was like 2018, 2019. Atham, I think you were listening to Aaron Clary's stream when John Stiller brought this up, and this is a big thing. You know, it was a 21 convention, and he had Donovan Sharp in there. He had Rollo Tomasi in there, and he had, I think Eric was might have been part of that at one point as well. I'm not sure. But yeah, all these people, and then things just didn't work out. Van got fucked with. A lot of people got fucked out of like what was it, like $2,500 fucking dollars. I didn't vote for him for president either. Trust me, a lot of people didn't vote for our current thing for president too, but that's a whole different discussion. I'm just saying. But yeah, there was a whole fallout from that, and now and so the caller that was defending Mr. Dream Johnson earlier because he's a personal fan of his or something. All right, I saw the prices for this conference that Donovan's holding, and I'm not going to say that maybe it's worth it. I don't know, but I'm not. Put it this way: the lowest tier is more than I paid for the car that I have now. I'm not paying that much. But see, that's just me in being a male and having agency over my life and the choices that I make. I would support his channel if it was still there. Spoiler alert. I have supported his channel. I've actually talked to him on the phone. Yes, me and Donovan Sharp have actually talked on the phone before. But look, I'm not spending that kind of money because you know what? I could spend that kind of money if I wanted to, but I don't need to. It doesn't mean that other people who are kind of lost in life, maybe they grew up in single mom households or grew up, orphaned. They grew up with other disadvantages and they don't have that kind of influences in their life that, these conferences and these books and these courses and all this other shit that everyone's giving grief over, maybe it would impact them. I made the comment earlier today, you know what? Maybe it's three figures or four figures you're paying for this course or this, meetup or whatever, which I'll even throw more sand on as well. Now you have to drive to there. You have to figure out or you have to fly. You have to figure the logistics to get there. You got to find a hotel or Airbnb to stay there. I don't know if they cover that or not, but that's probably a factor. You got to feed yourself while you're there, and then you have to get back. And that's all expenses that are outside of whatever huge price tag you're paying. But what if that ends up saving you five figures, six figures, maybe even seven figures down the road? It's like getting okay, spend $500-$600 for your, you think you found the love of your life, and you want to get legally married, but you spend $500 to get a prenuptial agreement. All right, that's pretty expensive. You want to know what's more expensive? Having a divorce where you get, your fucking house taken and half of your assets. I'd say that's pretty good insurance policy from my standpoint. I'm just saying. And it's not Donovan Sharp himself. He's not the only one that's been getting hits. Raul Tomasi, apparently, I didn't know this, but I shouldn't be surprised. Raul Tomasi has been getting a lot of he's been getting flack lately. I don't have a problem with Raul Tomasi. I don't watch the show anymore because I've been banned from it because of one of his mods. Earl, I think, is a solid person. MGTOW's going your own way, not being a sheep. Well, yeah, that's it. And you know what's better? You know what? You know want to know what the key things about being MGTOW is? You just go your own way. You don't need to fucking talk about it. I don't know if anybody knew that. I'm sure everybody listening here knows that because I'm gonna take a wild fucking guess to say everyone's going their own way. Take a wild fucking guess to say that's the case. Just saying. Solely fans, why pay what we can get for free? Hey, you're right. I can see the case of OnlyFans, and you know, especially if you can make the money. If you're a girl and you can make the money doing OnlyFans, by all means, go ahead and do it. By all means, do it. I know several creators, several OnlyFans people. Dare Taylor's one of them. I know her. We talk every once in a while. Actually, I need to see how she's doing lately. She was not, for whatever reason, even though she's like one of the top providers for that, she was not doing good financially. I don't know why. I'll ask her about that at some point. But no, like whatever way you can make money, make your fucking money. I mean, especially if it's it's kind of free trade. You know, like people choose to part their money to get whatever product you're putting out there. You know. To me, it's not worth it, but I can see the value. I'm not sure what Atham means. Atham, expand on that, please, if you have the time. Roller has a happy trigger mount. Yeah, no shit. I was opposing the goddamn retards that were in his damn chat. But I guess we all somehow got caught up in it. So he just banned us all. It's just a blanket ban, you know, because why take the time to look at the context that anyone was putting in there, right? Trigger happy on you. Mod's a good dude, but he can't realize a fucking joke of a punch him in the face. You might be right about that. I don't know. I even at one point, I don't know if you knew this is before I got banned from this chat. There was a point where there was like spurts and shit in his channel, which that just happens when you get big enough and all that stuff. And this is why you have mods in the first place. There was one point where like I was just watching this and I'm like, I actually tagged Sam Boda in that chat. I was like, where the fuck is Sam Boda when you need him? And apparently he was just kind of in the background. So one would think he knew I was kind of on his side and on Raw's side, and I wasn't one of these fucking retards who was just fucking with the chat the entire time. Oh no, apparently not. But whatever. Oh, okay. Atham explains. Yeah, and I agree. He's talking about Donovan's extension. Too much money, too much by hassle. But then again, I know there are people who could give good value. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If let's say it wasn't God, you guys want to know how much that panel is? And keep in mind, the 21 convention at the time, it was a few years ago, it was like $2,500. I think the minimum ticket for this is like $1,500 or something like that. Because I'm subscribed to Donovan Sharp's his newsletter, along with John from Modern Life Dating. And he has his own thing going, and a lot of other people. So I see some of the behind the scenes things. Let's say it was like $150 instead of $1,500, of which I can even see, having the the high price of keeping kind of the spurtards out, maybe some spurtards would want to pay 150 just to show up and troll and talk shit and all this other stuff and cause other kinds of trouble. Who knows? So by setting that kind of high price, you have the people that are actually, they're dedicated to going there for the purposes of that convention. So that I can understand. There's the reason Aaron Clare, he did his course on minimalism, and it was like $500, and everyone asked, like, how can you spend $500 on the course on minimalism? But they never ask, like, what's the payoff afterwards? What is the return of interest? I mean, at that point, you have skin in the game, and so you're more likely to listen. And it doesn't even take into account the amount of time and effort and research and consolidation that it takes to put this into one single course. Same thing with Cultivate Crystal. I've never taken a course. I just know of it. It was $600 at the time. You can get a course on getting crypto on how to make money off of it and get into it and all that other stuff. Okay, maybe you can take time listening to Cultivate Crystal, or you can listen to Aaron Clary, or you can listen to Donovan Sharp, or you can listen to Roll Tomasi, or even 21 Studios if they still actually put out content. It isn't just fucking bashing other people anymore. You can listen to all the videos they put out over the months or years or whatever and figure it out for yourself if you're smart enough to do that, if you're dedicated enough to do that. Or you can take this course. It's $500, $600, $700 a month, or for whatever it is. And then bam, you've got all the information right there. That was the point I was making earlier. And again, they're offering the course. They're telling you, obviously, you'll take the course if it's worth it to you. They're not putting a gun to your head to go take the course and, or else. And so last I checked, the men and maybe the errant woman or whatever that might want to do this as well, good on if they want to and they have the funds to do it. They're putting their, credit or debit information out there, or their PayPal information. They're spelling on out, their their CVV number, their expiration dates. They're putting all the information out there, and then they hit the fucking confirm button. Okay, do you want to pay for this? Yes. Then it's paid for. Nobody's telling to do that or not. And presumably, this 21 Studios guy who showed up in Chris Von Er's chat and called, he said, what's up, losers? And I immediately fucking called him out on that shit. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care how big you are. If you need to have a shot taken at you, I'm going to fucking take it. I don't care. There's a reason I chose that thumbnail. As well, the thumbnail for this show. And let's get into that real quick. That's another thing. You get vetted before getting a ticket. I'm not sure about that, but you get vetted just getting a damn ticket. If you're spending that kind of money, chances are you're not a fucking troll. Trolls don't like to spend money. I don't know if you knew this or not. But let's get into that. You got 21 Studios. He's apparently he's been hating on Roll Tomasi for whatever reason, but he's been spending a lot of time on Donovan Sharp. And I think the prevailing reason that was brought up in Chris's chat is that Sharp, he's doing, obviously we all know, but he's doing his own conference. It's kind of rivaling 21 Studios one. I don't know if they were doing one this year or not. I don't follow them really. In fact, the only reason I have that thumbnail is because it just shows up in kind of was like the suggested channels or whatever, suggested videos. It's the only reason I got that thumbnail. But that alone should be enough to kind of prove my point. And it's not just him, apparently. So other people, they've been taking shots at Aaron Clary. They've been taking shots, you know, at Modern Life Dating. Modern Life Dating has been taking shots at Better Bachelor. And funny enough, I brought this up on Chris's stream. Now, it could have been brought up another time. Maybe I'm just not aware of it. I don't keep up with everything, obviously, because, you know, I got other shit going on. Spoiler alert. But you know who actually, you know, he had a video, and I remember I watched it live. You know who actually spoke out against all this fucking infighting with the whole Melosphere, the whole RP community, the whole PUA community, and all this other stuff? You know who spoke out against it first? Mr. Sharp himself. He had a video out. More on that coming up in a moment. As I make myself a mini margarita, because you know what? Why the fuck not? It is Saturday night. There's no bar open. And so I will make a margarita better than any of them can. Goddamn right I will. We don't fuck around here at the bar of Spark Sky Dungeon. But he spoke about this, like, and I think he was talking about other people. I can't remember exactly who they were, and now I can't look back anymore because, spoiler alert, his literally live on Chris's show, Chris Von Erich's show. Everyone else kind of reported because he was doing a crypto show or something at the time, and he got his channel deleted while Chris was live. Hey, cheers, you assholes! By the way, 9 subscribers here. I think it's the most I've ever had at this time. Hit the notification bell if you wouldn't mind. Cheers, assholes. I say assholes as an enduring way here. If you ain't an asshole to somebody, you ain't doing it right. Unlike Women's Studies University, Jesus. Taking shots at Better Bachelor City. You talking about? I think somebody brought up Modern Life Dating was doing that for whatever reason. Better comment. Better Bachelor handling it as a gent. Did he even? Oh, I don't know. I didn't follow that. I just kind of heard about it. You know, I don't follow this shit. I really don't. It's just I kind of hear about it hearsay, you know, and I hear it from the people that I follow. I'll hear from Donovan Sharp, you know, who I used to follow until he got his fucking YouTube channel nuked. I think Rolo has one video where he addressed it and he's like, you know, I'm just going to address it this once and then I'm done. And I'm going to do other things, you know. It's like they don't focus on this shit. You know, they're focused on putting out content. They're focused on doing the research. They're focused on growing their channels, all this stuff. They don't have time to deal with this shit. And that's just what they do online. That's just, like what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm on YouTube and I'm putting out content now and I'm talking to you assholes. Again, that's a good thing. Call you assholes. While I'm sitting here drinking margarita out of a bourbon glass and smoking a cigar. I'm just hanging out with you guys. Cheers to you too, man. You know? Even just doing this, just hanging on, whatever. I don't have time to deal with that shit. I don't have time to go after Anthem. I don't have time to go after JP or Matthew Tilhart or whoever else is listening right now. Who has time for this fucking character assassination bullshit? Who does it? I'm too busy enjoying my fucking time. Exactly. There we go. Matthew nailed it. Matthew, my asshole retard, nailed it. I kid. But no, you're probably an asshole. All asshole means is that you didn't do something the way somebody didn't want you to, and so they're mad at you about it. But especially if they're a woman, they're probably going to they're still gonna fuck you. In fact, they're more likely to fuck you if they call you an asshole. Ask me how I know. But again, pause this video or click out of it. Here's what I do. Just quick aside, because usually if you see me in the comment section of Dark's channel or you see me in Chris's channel or literally anyone else, Masculine Geek, Red Evening, all those people. You see me in those, chances are I'm working. And so I have to use the same device to call a customer, or I end up in an elevator or building that's like brass lined or Faraday caged or whatever. And so I'll lose it. And so I have to drop the video and then come back later. So go ahead and do this right now. Go right ahead, do it. No skin off my game. I'm fine with losing the viewership. Put this down. Go to your your subscriptions, and then see and then hit it again. I forgot where I was going with that actually. It should show that I'm still alive or whatever. Just a quick tip there. That's what I usually do. Yeah, but I look at this stuff and it's crazy. I haven't listened to it. Do you guys want to listen to some of maybe I don't know if 21 Studios is listening to this. He could very well be. He's got a 3-hour video on one guy, on Donovan Sharp. And I haven't seen the stuff he has against Rolo. Apparently that's the thing. And all these other people. You guys want to hear that? I can play it here if you want. But I, for one, could not possibly imagine. In whatever context, like that has, okay, I get it. It's you took the time to make a 3-hour video on how you own Donovan Sharp and you called him out as a charlatan and he's doing this and he's doing that. Now, you know what? Here's the funny thing. Chris Von Erich, he again, so, I mean, he brought this subject up, and this is the reason I'm doing this tonight. He brought the subject up, but you know what? He had Donovan Sharp on his own show. Chris Von Erich is, well, at the time, you know, when Donovan Sharp had his main channel, which got nuked literally tonight. And a lot of people were saying in the chat it was probably the people who were gunning for him that reported his channel, and that's why he got nuked. We don't know. I say that's probably it could very well be the case. Half them says no. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. That's what I said. I don't know how that happens, and no one here is going to know how that happened. But it could be. But Chris Von Erich had Donovan Sharp on his show. He interviewed him. And this is another point that I brought up. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Donovan Sharp. I've said before on this program, you know what? One of the most enjoyable things that I've listened to on him, aside from, you know, all this talks about, you know, the girls and all this stuff, this womanese and all this other stuff. Not saying that it's not good information. Because that stuff, it was what he was doing tonight, actually. You know, at the time he was getting, you know, at the time he was, what do you call it? He was broadcasting and he got axed. I'm going to take a wild guess to say he got axed live on his own program. So I'm going to guess he has his own, he has his back. It was just like Terrence Popp. Terrence Popp, same thing. Roll Tomasi, same thing. I'm sure they have their backups. So you'll see Donovan Sharp there again, but he was doing the whole crypto thing. And that's something I'm interested in. I'm learning about. You know, just like, you know, Nick Dogs has been putting his stuff out there, and I've been learning from that. But, you know, he has, was it Cultivate Crypto on. John from Modern Life Dating have on for that kind of stuff, too. It was like, okay, your most enjoyable stuff is like is stuff where you're not just talking about women all 24/7. I was like, I enjoy that. It's pretty damn cool. It's nice to see Donovan Sharp branch out to different things because, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it kind of gets boring just hearing about women 24/7. And I get that that's his, you know, that's his bread and butter. But fuck, you can only hear about one subject so many goddamn times. And you know what? As far as Don goes, like, I still remember when I heard about him from Aaron Clare. You know, I still remember he was talking about how he had rental properties, how he ran them, and all this other stuff. And that was really enjoyable. The guy can talk about a lot of different things. You know? And so why he just pegs himself in this one market, you know, I can kind of understand it, you know, because it's a niche thing, but I mean, that just kind of loses me at some point. You know? That's something I never wanted to do. I always want to be able to talk about different things that I want to talk about, things that you want me to talk about. If you have anything you want me to talk about, always email. You can always email me. You can hit me up on Instagram at the goddamn bacon. You can leave comments on here. I usually get those. Usually. But, you know, I'm my own personality. Chris Von Erich, he's his own personality. Aaron Clary is his own personality. Donovan Sharp should be his own personality, but he always leans more towards getting the girls, and who knows what he's going to do, from now. But, I kind of was like, all right, I could listen to this, or I could listen to something else that's kind of, unique, whatever. Dark, kind of the same way, he can talk about whatever he wants. Anthony Sim Johnson did not have a problem with Sharp until he left. Now all of a sudden Donovan is a horrible person. Yeah, sure. Right? That's what I was saying earlier. I think Donovan, he was part of that panel, and then things went wrong, and then he left, and then now we got to create a 3-hour fucking hit piece on somebody and tear apart their whole fucking character. This whole character assassination bullshit. I mean, that's why I wanted to do this. You got time to do this whole fucking character assassination bullshit? Really? I don't. I really don't. And I'm small potatoes guy here. I got 7, 8 people listening. Thank you guys for taking time to listen to this. Really do appreciate it. And hopefully through virtue of you guys actually taking the time to listen to this, I'm actually providing some sort of value here, whether it's just entertainment or otherwise. But it's like, no. I don't have time to go after... Well, I wouldn't go after Donovan Sharp because I have no reason to. I didn't even go after Anthony the Dream Johnson. I don't even know who this guy is. Me and him had this brief interaction in Chris Financial. I guess somebody told him that Chris was doing this thing, about what was it, the hate streaming. We're gonna make these 3, 4, 5-hour fucking videos on why this guy is bad and he's a liar, he's a grifter, and he's just taking people for their money and all this other bullshit. But I don't have time for that shit. I don't. I can do it now. Let's say I did this with Atham. Okay, Atham is a grifter. He got people to take pity on him and pay for his procedure and help him with his degree in chemical engineering. Oh my God, Atham is such a bad fucking person. He could have done it himself, but by God, he got other people. He got Aaron Clary to hold a fundraiser for him to get this shit. He could have fucking done that. You know what? Even if that was the case, why fucking take the time to do that? You know what? People are gonna take their money and spend it where they fucking want. So why judge it? Why judge them on that? Don't Care got paid. Ironically, Frollo's holding a committee or a get together. If Donovan's holding that, if Aaron's holding that, if they're selling courses on this stuff, you know what? They're only doing that because people are paying. And who the fuck are you to judge somebody on what they decide to pay for? Let alone judge the person that is putting out the product that people are actively and willingly fucking paying for. And furthermore, what does it say about you? They're paying Donovan or Rollo or whoever it is $500 for a course, $1,500 for a conference. Well, guess who they aren't paying for? You, asshole. That's who they're not paying for. You think that's maybe a reason they're a little bit angry to begin with? I'm going to take a wild fucking guess and say that may or may not be kind of a factor in that. It was brought up, maybe jealousy is a little bit in there. Else, why make 3-hour fucking videos or documentaries or how one fucking person that you decide to focus on, is a fraud, is a grifter, is this, is that, is whatever else. Why would you spend all your goddamn time doing that on one fucking person? I'll take a wild guess and say they are doing something right that you aren't. There's a reason. Well, at least until he got nuked, I follow Donovan Sharp, even though I'll follow all his content and all his stuff. I don't listen to everything he puts out there. I'm not a huge fan of Donovan Sharp, but there's a reason I followed him. There's a reason that billions of people, or maybe not millions, but like hundreds of thousands of people follow him. And there's a reason he has 1,000 people in his chat, to the point where he has to have it to like members only, so you can kind of clean that chat out. And maybe that's due to the content of what he normally puts out there. I can understand that. But he had to do that for a reason. There's a reason he's popular. There's a reason Roll Tomonsi's popular. There's a reason Aaron Clare's popular. There's a reason My Life Dating is popular. I'm sure he's gotten his shit too. And Better Bachelor, I don't even follow him, but apparently he's been getting shit too. Maybe I should be following him. I've been getting recommendations for his videos too. Taking a break for Red Bull or RP content. Revisit again during the summer. Like Rob has said, robsays.net, by the way. Go check him out. Matthew, if you're still listening, go check out robsays.net and then send him to Dark's way as well. He will be a good guest to have on. Because he can talk, he's like me, he can talk about just about anything. Rob of robsays.net. He's a good friend of the show. But he's been taking a break from this. I guess he's been taking a break on Twitter. I don't know, because I'm still kicked off of there. Third time this time. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. RobSays.net. You got it. Let me get to your other comment. Someone thinks the information is more valuable than the paper money. That's great. I'm not sure what you mean. You can elaborate it here if you want. You bring up a good point, actually, with this. Hang on, let me put that back up there. You bring up a good point with that. Okay, let's say Donovan Sharp isn't who he says he is. And I've seen the pictures. You can follow him on Instagram, which I do. And another point I brought up, just as far as I'm using him as a heavy example because he's the biggest example as far as it goes. He's had a lot of things going on. He, just aside from this commission that he's holding or he's helping to hold or whatever, I'm not sure what it is. The guy's flown Aaron Clary out to wherever the hell he is. I think it's in Philadelphia. First class. He's flown Terrence Pop, who all of you assholes should be following right now, because that's just a good fucking channel to follow until he gets fucking deleted. And he has 2 backup channels just in case. Put that to chat. if I can spell correctly. Go check him out. He's flown that guy out. He's done interviews with not only those two, but he's done interviews with Chris Von Erich. And all these are good people. You know, he has his own show, you know, with what was it, Hotep Jesus, Myron Gaines, Kevin Samuels, Coach Greg Adams. I think there's a couple other people that I'm kind of blanking on as far as the name goes, but you get the point. He gets around with all these other people. So are you telling me all these other people are being duped right now? They don't see him. All these people who are good content creators and, you know, good RP people, malosphere people of their own right. You're telling me all these people are being duped by this one guy? All of them, including the ones he spent his own fucking money and flew them out to have a one-on-one conversation with them. You're telling me that's the fucking case? I'm gonna leave that up there. RobSays.net, he's been taking a break lately because he's going through some things right now. But definitely go give him a listen. You're telling me, myself, the reason I'm talking about him. Again, not the hugest fan of his. I'm not gonna be spending $2,000 to go to this conference of his, but you know what? Some people will, and good for them, and that's okay. If they have the means and they get a positive return on interest, which I would imagine they would. Otherwise, I mean, hopefully they wouldn't be paying that amount. Then good for them. That's okay. Does that make him a bad person because of it? And even if he was a grifter, it was brought up in that chat too. Does that detract from the message that he was putting out? It's the whole point that I had made before. You know, with the whole Matrix thing, this is where this whole RP thing and getting started. You know, you take this pill and you stay in the Matrix, and you're none the wiser. You just go about living your life, or you take this one and you find out how deep the rabbit hole goes. Now that influenced all of this way back in 1990 fucking 9. We are 22 years away from that. Now the Coen brothers, last I checked, they not only renounced that, but they both underwent a gender reassignment surgery, you know, stunning and brave surgery or whatever. And now they're both quote unquote women. And they've really gone off the deep end. If that wasn't a big enough indicator of them going off the deep end. And so fine, that's what they are now. What about the message they had 22 years ago, 23 years ago, whatever the fuck it was? Is it still valid today as truth as it was 22 years ago? And I would argue it still is. Same thing with Mystery, you know, when Red Sings the Blues, he did his whole takedown on that, and I had my own take on that. You can go check out Red Sings the Blues. Hang on. We'll put him in the chat as well. God damn it. Whoops. Go check out him as well. And there goes my fucking life. There we go. Knew that was gonna happen at some point. Whatever, did it just get bright in here? No, fuck you. It just get dark in here. That's what we're gonna do. It just got dark in here. Red Saints and Blues is black. So we're gonna do that. He just teched in on the mystery and the pickup method and all this other stuff. But I still have the book. Rob has recommended the book again. Okay. He went through his own thing. He went through his own breakdown. And by the way, I don't know if you knew this. The guy's fucking mother died during a lot of this shit. So I don't know if you knew this. That's going to affect any of you guys' psychology. Is the message still valid? Is what he's saying still reality? Is 2 plus 2 still 4? As the crazy person says it. As far as I go, I say yes. And as far as Donovan goes, as far as Rolo goes, as far as all the other people who get attacked go, as far as I can tell, their messages have been consistent. It's in line with their characters. And they've never really changed them. And that's how I really kind of judge people as far as they go. They're not changing it for any other outside influence or any other reason. And so that's why, you know, even though I'm not a huge fan of Donovan Sharp, I'm not a huge fan of Tomasi or any of the other people who end up getting attacked. It's like, you know what? They've been consistent with their message. So I would say they're genuine with who they are. And so these attacks, you know, and again, going back to, you need to spend 3 fucking hours to attack somebody. And I think one of the guys in, what was it, Chris Von Erich's channels, there was someone else who did like a 4 to 8 hour video going against somebody. Just one fucking person. Really? You're going to spend that time, that amount of time focused on one goddamn person? Really? You got that kind of time? I certainly fucking don't. It's like, that's fucking ridiculous. And then as Robin Jack said on Red Evening, put that in the chat. They talked about this. These are the same guys that say, you know, they only bang 9s and 10s. And by the way, their notch count is over 100, and their 100 count notch count is only 9s and 10s. You know, you got the time to talk about this, but you're out there banging all the 9s and 10s that are out there. First of all, anybody has surveyed the dating scope, at least as far as I have. No, that ain't fucking happening. But even if, you know, that was out there, if you're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to go to these fucking videos, you ain't banging 9s and 10s. In fairness, I have not watched these videos, nor do I care to. But I'm gonna take a wild fucking guess to say it isn't just kind of raw shit that like I'm doing right now. You know, it isn't just me popping on a live stream with, you know, with a mic, a smartphone, and balls. There's more production. He called it a documentary. As far as this thumbnail goes, and he has follow-up videos on that as well. So clearly, there is some obsession here. Clearly, he's got some vested interest in going after this guy. Facts will always be facts. It's the interpretation of truth that changes over the years. The interpretation, I guess, that'd be the important part. You can interpret reality all you want. Reality is still going to be reality. 2 plus 2 is always going to equal 4. The tequila that I was drinking in my margarita, which I'll get the third one, is always going to be tequila. You can call it whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's still going to be tequila. 100% blue agave, by the way. Because I don't fuck around with the bullshit. Why do these people even do this in the first place? I guess is the other direction I want to take. Why? I have my own reasons. Now, 21 Studios may be different. Anthony Dream Johnson may be different because he does have quite a bit of following. What kind of following does he have, actually? Let's look him up real quick. There's Chris Von Erich. Go check him out. One Studios, and Donovan Sharp pops up in that. He's got 290 subscribers. He has, okay, I'll give him this. He has more subscribers than Donovan Sharp did. Good for him. You know, I have no hate towards him. And he's had other people on. I can see, you can see here, he's had Terrence Pop on. What just happened? What the fuck is this? I did not tell you to do that. There's another live stream. My thoughts on the Donovan Sharp versus 21 Studios, Anthony Johnson. Okay, that's something else. O'Shea Jackson. He sounds familiar. Put that up there because you guys need to check that out too. Red Evening. Look that up. Actually, I'm gonna look that up too. Fuck Studios. I think you guys are get a kick out of that because you guys, if you're listening to this, you guys are around at the same time. And Dark isn't usually streaming on Fridays. They do this Friday, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern Standard Time. There you go. Red Evening. Go check that out. If you don't mind. Athem's there every once in a while. I think he's actually a month there too. So going back to my page, I'm still at 90 subscribers. Cool. Anybody who's new, hit the notification bell. You can only do that if you hit the subscribe button, by the way. I'm going to take one more hit off of this and then I'm done with it. There we go. Do this one more time. Post comment. God damn it. It doesn't have my oh, it doesn't have that. Hang on a second. I just asked myself on my own damn stream. Nice. As only a stream like mine could go. I can ask myself out of my own fucking stream. There we go. I'll put this in there. And if anybody wants to comment on that and challenge me on that, or challenge me on that if they want to, you guys go right the fuck ahead and do it. I'll pour myself one more margarita. Pretty succinct one. You guys can leave your comments in there if you want. There you go. See, because that's what I do. Unlike some other people, you know, they may hide behind that. They may hide behind their own post. I don't. You want to have it out? You guys go ahead and right fucking do it now. I don't think anybody here really wants to do that. I would dare say that most people listening to this probably at least neutral, if not agree with what I'm saying. But go right ahead. If you have your own commentary, go ahead and join. If you agree with it, go ahead and join. If you disagree with it, go ahead and join. Go right ahead. Is rest evening with Jack? Yes, that's him, Jack Napier. Go check him out. Jack Napier Knows. I think that's what his channel is called. Let me make sure I have that right. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. There you go, Jack Napier. Oh, it's just Jack Napier, yes. So it's just Jack Napier, yeah. He's a good guy. He's over in the Netherlands. He does other show. He has a joint thing for himself. So yeah, he's good people. He actually is somebody who, back when he was starting to get built up, he was actually, for whatever reason, he was consulting me on Instagram. I don't know why, but he was. But he's way bigger than I am. So again, that's why I'm like, why are you consulting me in this? Like, you're way better at this YouTube thing than I am. You have 1,000 subscribers, or you're on your way to that, and I've got what, 90, which I'm not complaining about. It's just reality of the situation. You're a way bigger channel than I am. He's also one of those. I think he's at almost at what is he at now? Isn't he closer to 2,000 now? I think. Yeah, he is. 1,000, 1.99K. He's almost at 2,000, and good for him. Love seeing that progress. I have no hate for people who make progress. I really don't. Especially since, you know, these are channels that I listen to, you know, when I'm working, when I'm on my way home, you know, just like Dark Light Dugan, just like Masculine Geek, just like Rob says, like the Safety Dog podcast, he needs to get up to 1,000 like yesterday. Red Sings the Blues, all these people. This is like, you guys provide content that I get to listen to, and it's really fucking nice. I love being able to listen to it. It's nice. Fine, I provide my own content, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. But I love being able to sit back and just listen to this kind of stuff, and maybe just comment in the background and all this stuff. Maybe throw in super chats if you are able to receive super chats. Chris Von Erich, for whatever reason, I think he just doesn't have the views yet, and hence why I say go check his stuff out so he can get there. But ultimately, I love listening to this stuff. It's great. Oh. Found one by myself for a change. Not sure what he means. You mean a reg evening thing? Yeah, go check him out. Matthew, tell her I'm going to assume it's on the East Coast. Or on the West Coast, sorry. I checked this show and it's worth a watch for sure. Yeah, definitely. There's a member thing called Coffee Cast. I'm a member in his show as well. So if I have the time to watch the extra content, I'll watch it. But it's more or less I support it. It's like $4 a month. Wrestling's the Blues is $3 a month. I think even Donovan Sharp, when he had his channel, he had members only thing on his thing, but it's $5 a month to fucking join that. That's a pretty low bar. $5 a month, really? You can't afford that, then you have other problems that you probably need to be dealing with. I'm just saying. But again, you're doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour videos bashing this fucking channel, this one specific guy, as opposed to doing what else? Actually doing something productive, actually putting out content. I don't know if this is content that's helping anyone else. I don't know. You guys can let me know if I am. But at least I'm sitting here, at least I'm enjoying myself. I smoked my cigar. I am drinking teeny tiny margaritas of my own creation. I am enjoying my fucking time. Talking to you guys, highlighting the comments. You guys, I guess, get some sort of value out of this because otherwise, why would you be here? I get this interaction. It's great. And I got other things I'm doing outside of this. You know what? I don't have time to put this all kind of production into tearing down one goddamn person because reasons. For whatever fucking reason it was. And ultimately, it doesn't matter. Why would you spend all this time tearing down one goddamn person or other people? No. Okay, fine. In the case of, 21 Studios, pretty big platform, but all these other ones, all these other people who are putting out this Hatesturbaters, which is what I call it, it's the same thing that I actually went through. It really is. I had all kinds of issues getting this channel started, getting live streams from the other places, getting them going, all kinds of audio issues, all kinds of video issues, and all this other stuff. I had those issues. And I had a whole bunch of other people fucking make fun of me because of it. I had a lot of it, to the point where I made a whole fucking post. Was it masturbating the problems? I had that happen. It's funny how these people fucking disappeared after I finally, got more shit hammered together. I was able to put out more consistent content. All those problems that I was dealing with, I finally fixed and figured out and all this stuff. And all that stuff went away. It's funny how they went away right along with it. Same thing with Dark. Dark like Dude. People call him feds and all this stuff. Once he finally got everything else figured out, and all this other stuff. Funny how they fucking went away. Ain't that fucking funny? Ain't it funny? You have all these people that want to masturbate to fucking problems. And you know what they're not doing? They're not putting out their own product. They're not building anything. They're just seeking to destroy what has already been built or what is being built. Because destroying shit is a lot easier than doing something for yourself. It's a lot easier to take down what somebody else is doing than to build up your own brand. It's a lot easier to put out a hit piece on someone than build something of value yourself. It really is. And so the question really is, which one are you going to listen to? These retards who are fucking, going over Donovan Sharp or Dark Light Dugan or Chris Von Erich or Roll Tomasi or me, the goddamn Bacon, or anyone else. I'm here putting out content. I'm talking about 21 Studios and some of the other people. And okay, fine, they have their own success in their own reign. Good for them. I'm not even trying to downplay their success. Even in Chris Von Erich show, he had somebody who said, what was it? Dream Johnson had good content aside from taking the Mickey out of, Donovan Sharp. All right, fine, good. I don't have any problem with that. But I'm not going to sit here and build my identity on taking down other people. It's just, why the fuck would I do that? You gotta ask why they gravitate towards doing that in the first place. It probably is for the clickbait thing. You know what? Yeah, this person is doing things, and you want to kind of ride on their coattails. And so, rather than build your own fucking thing, you attack. Okay, Donovan Sharp did this, and therefore attack Reed. Therefore, sudden clickbait. And then that grows your brand. That's a lot easier than making, your own content and putting it out there and having other people judge it. I'll tell you that. Just saying. You also have to imagine what the life of these people are like. If that's what gets you out of bed in the morning, if attacking another person is out there, and again, literally while Chris Von Erich was doing his show, Donovan was doing a show on cryptocurrency. Like, it's not even related to girls. He's doing his own thing. He's doing something totally different. He gets his channel axed during that fucking stream. And it got reported by other people. I had to go check myself, and I reported it myself, and 6 or 7 other people who were in the chat reported it. if you derive your life value from this goddamn person or your online value from this fucking person, especially if it's negative and you want to put this damn person down and they somehow go away or they get nuked, they get YouTube removed. And so then what? You have all these videos up, where you're tearing this one damn person down, and then suddenly you have these videos. Maybe they found you, they found 21 Studios, they found whatever the website was or the YouTube channel was. And immediately what they run across is like, okay, you're tearing this guy down. And okay, maybe they find value in that, maybe they want to know more. And they go look for this guy, and suddenly he's not there. What do you get your value from now? What leg do you actually have to stand on if this guy is no longer there? The person that you've been tearing down. What happens when they're not there anymore? And these other people who came there because maybe they saw you and they saw why you were going after this person. And they're no longer there because Donovan Sharp is not on YouTube anymore. At least as far as his mainline profile goes. He's not there anymore. And so where do you build your value? What do you have to stand on? Sure, I've had my criticism of Donovan Sharp. I've had my criticisms on Roll Tomasi and Aaron Clary and so many other people. But you know what? What have I always done? As the goddamn bacon, I've always been myself. I've always had something else to stand on that's built with me. Now, if I get nuked, that's one thing. That you just can't find me at all. But as long as I'm here, I'm always talking about what I want to talk about. And what you guys want to hear talk about. It's not going to be dependent on some other entity. And so why would anyone go to 21 Studios today? Maybe they have their own topics, but based on what I've heard, it's all focused on one other guy. Now that guy's gone, and what are they going to focus on now? Do you want to put yourself in that position? Hey, if you're going to be a content creator, I would suggest doing otherwise. I'm just saying. A few more comments here. Just ready with Jack Neighbor. I think I read that one. I won't buy myself for a change. Checked out his show and it's worth a watch for sure. I'm not sure what show he's talking about. Hopefully Red Evening. Good show. Great. It's way better than watching reruns and bullshit, I think. Yeah, they have good content there. They really do. Jack Napier and Rob says, Rob has been busy, but I'm glad he's at least found time for a Red Evening. I love whatever he ends up on. He's pretty cool. I got to meet him in person. Picked up Nick Schulaner. NickSchulaner.com, by the way. You need some marketing done? Nick Schulaner. SEHULANER.com. Good guy. I need to actually get in contact with him because supposed to be doing some personal training for him, and had a lot of shit happen in the background. Let's just put it that way. But me and him, I drove him out there. Me and a few other people hung out with the Masking Geek crowd. Vincent, Rob, TJ, and some other people. It was a good time. We all met up in Salt Lake City. I enjoyed my time there. I really did. I don't know if I ever moved to Salt Lake City, but for the time I was out there, I enjoyed it. Let's just put it that way. Rob is a pretty cool guy. He's exactly who, if you've seen him on camera or in the live stream or something, he's the same person. And that's TJ Martinell's the same way. Vince is the same way. The men's room is the same way. Everyone else that I follow, that I recommend on this channel, they're the same way that you see them in person. I'm the same way that you see in person. I might not have the hat and glasses on, but I'm the same goddamn person. You meet me in person, I'm the same fucking way. Because who the fuck else would I be? I don't have time to play anyone else. I am only myself. Just saying. All right. A little after 1 here. Which means it's after 4 on the East Coast, and you guys are in the East Coast doing. Jesus Christ. That's some dedication. And I really appreciate it if you do. Not that I don't appreciate anyone on the West Coast or in the Midwest or whatever, or Mountain Time. But goddamn. I've had people from the East Coast who know. Splinter is in Baltimore, which is in the East Coast. He's tuning in for some of these shows. Still remember, what was it? 4, it was like 10 after 4, time to start drinking again. I still remember that. That was fucking hilarious. That was a private chat and somewhere in the archives on the site. I think if I have that, if you look for it hard enough, it was a quote. I always lead with quotes for a lot of my posts. So that's how you find it. What can I say? Alright, evening. Show's great. Show's great to bacon and rather watch this regular TV. Hey, you know what? Hey, if I can beat regular TV, that's fucking great. Granted, that's a low bar, but you know what? The low bar is how I qualify my show, anyways. Anything I do is pretty low bar, anyways, so that's fine. I'm beating a lower bar. How about that? It's 3 here in Midwest. Jesus, you guys are tuning in fucking late, and damn. All right. You know, at some point I might be joining you guys. I'm looking at other places that are like in Midwest and one state that's in the East Coast. I'm not going to disclose which one. I have a buddy named Joe Crow that lives in it, but that has turned me on to it. But let's just say my options are open. Let's just put it that way. Again, in case you guys are unawares, usually I'll spend this time going to the bar, talking to people, and maybe picking up some girls. Who knows? I don't know if you knew this. You go to the bars to pick up the girls and maybe socialize. Since it's not on the option anymore, this is why I'm doing this. And even if they open up again, I don't know if I'll be returning to this. I like doing this now. Hell, I rushed home to do this. So who knows if I'll ever go back. Maybe this show will be every other week if things end up opening back up instead of every week. Who knows? Now I have people to tune into this. Well, now there's a little bit more of a commitment there, right? Now people are listening to it. They're listening to it live. And so I want to put that content out there. I want to give people something to listen to. And guess what? I'm not doing takedown videos on why this internet personality is a grifter and a fraud or whatever. And here's my 5-hour video on why I'm doing that. And also, I bang hundreds of nines and tens because somehow those are mutually inclusive. Even despite the logistical issues that would have. I'm just saying. Um, JP started daylight savings here Sunday afternoon in Australia. You're in Australia? Oh shit. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, you know what? I thought I would pick up more, Pacific Coast people, but it makes sense that I have people on the other side of the planet that is daylight time that would tune in. Okay, that makes sense too. I mean, I attended this for people who were on the same side of the planet, and you know, again, otherwise you would be at the bar or you would be in some chick's house or maybe you just read a book or something. And for whatever reason, that wasn't available anymore. And now you can listen to this chat. You can come in, chime in. There's a chat room you can talk to and all this other stuff. One reason I did this. And if you're in that crowd, then totally fucking join in. It's no problem with that. But hey, if you're on the other side of the planet, you're in Australia, you're in New Zealand, you're in Europe or whatever. Hey, all are welcome here. All are welcome here. Go ahead and join right in. And I appreciate all comers. No pun intended. I'm out of here in about a minute or so. Any last comments? Oh, what's this one? Red Healer Avatar. Is that? Oh, you talking about the dog that's in your avatar there, or what? I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's what's the case. I think you're from Wrestling's the Blues podcast. Go check him out. By the way, Wrestling's the Blues. That guy is a real workhorse as far as putting on content. He's going to be live tomorrow. He's doing another interview. I think it's around 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just saying. Yes. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So yeah, you came from there, so yeah, it makes sense. Thanks for subbing here too. I'm not going to tell you to hit the notification bell because you're here and you're listening live. I really do appreciate it. I don't have any more to ask you. If you like the video, then hit the like button. It's worth it. I'm not going to tell you hit the like button if you don't like it. That's just something I don't do. That's one problem I guess I have with. It's not even really a problem, but I know Red does that a lot. Says get the likes up with the subscribe. You know what? Like the video if you actually like the video. If you don't like it, then don't. That's fine. I don't want you to like the video if you don't like the video. I don't want you to subscribe if you don't like the content. But if you are subscribed, it will take a while fucking guess to say. If you're here, you probably subscribed for whatever reason. Hit the notification bell. That's as far as I'm going to go. Hit the notification bell so I do what I can to give an early warning to these videos when I put them out. Because, you know what? I'm going to do a video. And so if you want to tune in, I'll at least try to give a 2-hour warning, hour warning, whenever. And the way those work, if you hit the notification bell, and even if you haven't sometimes, I think, 30 minutes before I'm supposed to go live, you get a notification that, hey, this asshole is going to go live, and here's the title of what he's talking about, and so you can have an idea of what the content is going to be about, or at least what it's supposed to be about. So that's what I do. You don't have to like the video. That's fine. If you do like it, you don't have to subscribe. If you want to, go ahead. But I don't do the whole get the likes up thing, get the subscribers things up. Maybe this is just going back to my thing of, I suck at marketing. But I only want people here who want to be here. So hopefully the people who are here, you want to be here. And that's all I want. That's really all I want. If you want to be here, then be here. If you don't want to be here, then go elsewhere. And no harm, no foul. You guys go ahead and do what you want. That's all I want. I guess this is a final thing as far as subject matter. Kind of cuts down the haters. Look, I don't have to hate on anyone who doesn't want to follow here. Maybe they even have their own hit piece on me. You go ahead and do that. That's fine. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm going to do my own fucking thing. Hopefully, you guys are going to end up doing your own fucking thing. I have a post at thegoddamnbacon.com. It's called Triage. And the last part is like, I have all these other things that I'm going to do rather than focus on whatever it is here. And I got that to do. And this, I'm creating content. Like, you know what? I'm doing this now, but I prefer to do this. I love doing this. And I'm glad that people actually take the time to listen to me do this. Like, this is what I want to do versus anything else. And so I'm here. After I wrap this up, I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go cook some food. I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to enjoy more booze. And then when I wake up in the morning, hopefully I'll be able to get the salsa that I'm going to be getting from the local guy. Total other story. and maybe talk to some other girls who express interest in hanging out at one of the local parks, and then possibly meeting the family. So like, it's going to be Easter. Well, it's Easter now, but later today, you know, we'll see. I got other shit to do. See, I don't have time to put out hit pieces on any fucking one person. I don't. I got other shit going on. But that's me. We're going to say, I have a life. And it's outside of this internet, you know, this manosphere, this red pill, you know, and we have all this infighting, all this other bullshit. I don't have time for it. I got other shit going on. You guys want to focus on that? You go right the fuck ahead. I got bigger things to do. I have better things to do. And guess what? For you fuckers who are doing this shit, it might end up involving your fucking wife at some point. And if it does, don't get mad at me because I gave her a better ride than you ever could, and she's gonna think of me every time you give her a ride. It's your own damn fault that you let this happen. I'm just saying. Final comments. Alright, the like button. Thank you. Again, don't hit the like button if you don't think it's good, but I appreciate it. Comment too if you've got something out of it also that helps the thing. Yeah, you're right. If you comment after I go live, you leave a comment after this, then yeah, that helps with the algorithms and stuff. It helps with the YouTubes with JJ's and all this stuff, as Rob says we'll put. You're right, Matt. Thanks for taking the time to do this show, Bacon. I like what I've been seeing. Have a great night. Thanks a lot, man. I really do appreciate it. Is Madam on here? I'm not sure. Hey, I'm still alive. Matt's on here. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, man. We'll appreciate it. All right, I'm going to retire tonight, and I'm going to go enjoy my drink and my food and all this other stuff that most of these other people. Well, who knows? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say all these haters, you know, after they're done all their hating, they're gonna go enjoy their food and drink too. So, in all honesty, let's not take that from them. They're gonna do that too. They're just gonna keep their hating later. But again, what are they going to take up later? Do you want to be these people? I don't want to take the time to just go hate one fucking person to the point where I'm making videos of them that are hours fucking long. You know, making that the content of my fucking channel. I'm not. This is going to be the most I'm going to actually talk about it. After this, I'm done. And guess what? I'll talk about other things. Things that hopefully you guys will benefit from. Things that I will enjoy. And all that in between. Until next time. I'm changing it up. And thank you for Dark Light Dugan for bringing this up to me. Stay dangerous. Keep it tactical. And above all else,